What is the most valuable thing that I've gained from my EPIK experience? That's a tricky question because I think it depends on what you use to determine value. If people are looking into EPIK from a professional development standpoint, I think that this is an experience I will take with me when I leave Korea, if I leave Korea. It's a great opportunity to build upon a career because I think that international work is a very marketable trait. But more importantly than the professional development is the sense of purpose I've gotten as a teacher. I've really enjoyed my past jobs. In fact, I loved my last job, but I do feel like there's a greater sense of purpose that this is truly important, what you do as a teacher here in Korea. There's nothing like seeing or hearing a student produce English. I feel like a proud parent or something. I just get so excited. I'm like, yes, you can do it. And that feeling is priceless. What would I say to a prospective EPIK applicant? First, get your documents in order. It's tedious, it can be confusing, but there's a ton of information online with a checklist of what you need. And I think it's best to get those done and completed as soon as possible. And at the time that we applied, my wife and I, coronavirus really slowed down some government agencies. So we had to, I think at one point we contacted our house rep to get the FBI check pushed through. And it's possible you might also have to expedite your documents, which isn't exactly cheap, but it's an important part, well, really the first part of getting here. So get that done. The second thing I would say is don't get too caught up in wondering what your placement will be. There's a lot of random factors at play, and it's likely that you're going to get here. You'll see people on social media with what you consider better housing, or maybe they're in a city that you think is cooler than yours. But I guarantee you that you have something special about your placement that they don't have. So try to find that thing. And remember to make your placement the best placement up here. That could be as simple as proximity to a grocery store, or maybe you have a really amazing co-teacher. Keep in mind, you're going to be teaching more than anything else, and so having an amazing co-teacher is equally, if not more valuable than getting your first pick as far as destination goes. To piggyback on that idea, I think it's important to put yourself out there. When you go to orientation, meet as many people as possible. You're not going to stay in contact with everybody. Everyone has their own, life to deal with. But if you make a friend at orientation or get placed near somebody, that can be really nice having another expat who knows what it's like to be a foreigner, who knows what it's like to be new at the job. And to have that shared experience can really enrich your time here in Korea. And in the same vein, putting yourself out there also goes to speaking with your coworkers. I think a lot of coworkers want to talk to you, but they're nervous to use English with the English teacher. So you have to sort of make that first step. But if you make an effort and you talk to your coworkers and even other local Koreans, you will get to experience things that you would otherwise miss. For example, there's a Chinese engineer I met at the park. He works at a factory nearby, and we play basketball every now and then. Super cool experience, great guy. And if I was too shy to approach him, that never would have happened. Another example would be at school. I've made friends with some other Korean teachers who are not English teachers. And we play sports together, and we talk, we get coffee, and those are some of the highlights for me in my experience. So don't be afraid to put yourself out there. To me, EPIK is, it's a lot of things. It's creative problem solving. Every day when you come to the classroom, you have this idea of, I want to get you from this understanding to this idea, but the roadmap in between has a lot of unseen obstacles. So you really have to be good at creative problem solving and come with an eagerness to sort of help the students.
EPIK is enjoying delicious,
cheap school lunch every day. It's going to coffee shops. It's experiencing a different culture and seeing different architecture. It's visiting really cool art museums. And it's going to bed every day knowing that you're living the dream.